The radio used to work. It would turn on intermittently. Well, not intermittent. It would turn on and off, and then I would play it for a little bit, and then it would go off. The AUG wire size for the radio in this car is very thin. I noticed that when I had my previous radio, aftermarket by the way, the connector actually was bubbling, I guess from the heat. And I actually used to have subs in this car, and one of the subwoofers caught on fire, and then I think a couple weeks later the radio actually stopped working, overheated. So it does get hot in here, and then when you got the heat running in the wintertime, which is when it started to occur, that's the issue. But when the AC is running, it's not a big of an issue. So yeah, this dash is coming off, and then you can see like the dash. I try to fix it. These cars are notorious for these dashes lifting up, right? And I could have sworn I've seen these types of cars, right, where let me show you. Hold on, it's too far. There it is. So you can see I gotta put those, I put the screws in there to kind of like keep it down, because you can't, you know, the glue is only going to do so much, but there's like a gap there. You can see that there's a gap, and you would think it's supposed to fit in. Could be the car, because you got custom, you got limited. This is a limited. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and be taking this apart today, and it's gonna be a fun one. All right, so next we got a screw there, screw there, that's 2, a screw here, that is 3. I think those are 7 millimeters or 8. You got one here and another one here, so total 5. These I think to be 10 millimeters, and that is to be 8 or 7 millimeters. Once we take those off, it'll pull up. There's a little bit of a snag on this dash. It's gonna try to keep it on. You got to kind of maneuver around that, and then also this part here, like you can lift up and then take that off. But yeah, we're gonna go on to the next part. Also, I can't forget, there is a screw here and a screw. It's a total 7. Total 7. Oh, and then one on the side too. Go over and document that as well. And right there, so it's total 8. All right, so on this part, you can take the instrument panel out, and it'll make it easier. This is the part here, everything's loose. It's just this metal clip that's in here that you have to move your finger over, the metal over with your finger, or you can just try to jiggle it around. To be honest, I'm just gonna take this off and do it that way. These I think are to be 7 millimeters as well. All right, so this is what I'm talking about right here. You see this metal part right here. This is what's basically holding it. So I'm gonna take a long flat head and I'm gonna push it over to the left, and that should allow clearance to get this thing up over. All right, so you got the radio back in now. It is working. The backup camera is working too. So I'll drive it around for a couple to see how the connections handle with the heat.